Larry is a white guy. People think he's funny. All right, Shalom Israel. Y'all know who it is. Captain K, the Goggle Boy of the ISUPK up under Commander General YAHANNA. And real quick, I wanted to drop this little article real quick. I keep reminding people of the show that we did at the very end, the last day of the old year in 2020. Well, it ain't the new year, but according to them, the old year, which would be 2023. Uh, the title was "Will Our Oppressors Oppress Us in 2024?" And guess what? It hasn't even been 30 days long, and they're already in on it. They starting. They going in, right? Man, we got so many different articles. You know, like I said, I got a ton of them. You understand? And I wanted to start with this one right here about our brothers in Mississippi and what they going through, what they feeling. It says, Black residents liken Mississippi's new court system to modern day slavery. Guess what? It is. It's definitely modern day slavery. You understand? This is what happened. This is what took place, okay? Let me read a little bit of it. It says, more than 200 people gathered at the Mississippi Capitol. This was last year, right at the end of the year, um, to protest legislation that expands the patrol territory for the state run Capitol Police within the majority black city of Jackson and creates a new court system with appointed rather than elected judges. Okay, so versus you turning around and saying, okay, we want this person, to be the judge. They're just going to put someone in place, you know. So, but let's go. It says Jackson, Mississippi resident and organizer Rukia Lumumba is frustrated with the recent federal appeals court decision that allows Mississippi to move forward with its separate state run court system in her hometown. Backed by mostly white, Republican controlled legislature, Governor Tate Reeves signed into law last year HB 1020 and SB 2343, which respectively established a separate judicial system and increased police presence in the majority black capital city. All right, now know for a certainty, it don't matter if they Republican, Democrat, you understand, hillbilly, redneck, whatever they are. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You understand? It doesn't matter when it comes to us and what they are going to do as far as oppressing us. They don't give a damn. It don't have to be a Democrat because Democrats haven't done anything for our people either. Okay, but it's going to turn around and put more white police in the black community to do what? To oppress us more. That's all. And then it says lawmakers claim the bill would reduce crime in Jackson, but organizers like Lumumba, the executive director of the People's Advocacy Institute, say it's an attempt to undermine the authority of the black leadership and voting power of residents. Here's the thing, man. You understand? They always are going to undermine you because they don't care nothing about you. You're not one with them. They don't care because you think you're human and you got rights and you are a man and you deserve to be treated equal and free and all. They don't care which it is, so which one it is. To them, you're not their people, you're a slave, and they are definitely going to undermine you. And then when it's talking about the authority of black leadership doesn't have any authority. You understand? Black politicians are horrible for black people, man. They're not doing any good. You know, they're not doing any good at all. And then voting power of residents, is that a joke? You understand? You ain't got no goddamn power in no vote. Ain't no power in no vote, man. You not gonna vote your way out of oppression. Like that is insane to me. How people really think we're gonna turn around and crawl down to the voting booth and box, and now it's a tablet or whatever, and then you gonna make some change. Like you keep voting every single election, and nothing is getting better. What's getting better? I ask the people that vote this all the time, and they're never able to give me something solid to where they're saying, okay, we voted and this is what we got. Amen. They never do. You understand? I even talked to me and Officer Bond and went to an event that was staged as if they were. This was ridiculous. It blew my mind, man. I didn't get and understand why they did this the way that they did. But it's a group called Black Voters Matter. I don't know if they still around. I don't know if they still in business. I don't know what they're doing, but you understand it ain't worth a damn. The head guy for Black Voters Matters told us that he know voting is not the solution. It is not going to work. This is what this guy over the Black Voters Matter organization said, and he still said we still got to do something though. Like what in the hell? What kind of sense does that make? To just be willing to do something versus doing something that will actually work. I don't even understand that. I'm not so freaked out, or I just got to be doing something to where I'm just going to get up and I'm going to do something that I know that's not going to work. That makes no sense. You understand? If I know that this job that I'm finna go work is not going to pay me no cash, I ain't going to make no bread, guess I ain't finna do it just because, well, I got to have a job. To hell with that, I got to get paid. You understand? So, but I don't understand the voters and why they think you have to do something versus not doing that at all. You understand? And do something that will actually work. And we actually have the answer and the solution in the ISUPK. You don't have to spin your wheels and turn around and try to do something that you know that our people have tried for 100 damn years now. Black people been voting for the last 60 years, man. Black people been in the government and in offices and on police forces and all that since the late 1800s. And what has it gotten us? Where has it gotten us? Nowhere. We're still being unalived by police. We're still being harassed. We're still being. Come on, man! Like it's still happening to this day. All of it. So it doesn't even make sense. But let me keep reading, and then we're gonna jump out of it. It says the NAACP, which is another organization that is owned by white people. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous as hell. It's not going to get us anywhere, either the N and the A and the A and C and the P. It's not going to help us at all. That's not the way for our people, all right? And it says, filed a lawsuit last year seeking a preliminary injunction to halt the court plan. But U.S. District Court Judge Henry Wingate denied the request in a December 31st decision. A day before the law was set to go into effect, he wrote that the plaintiffs failed to establish injury or standing. All right, let me read this part and then I'll explain. It said the individual plaintiffs in the case, residents of and registered voters of Jackson, Mississippi, allege that they are threatened with prosecution and conviction, Wingate wrote. None of the plaintiffs has alleged that he or she is in actual or imminent danger of experiencing any concrete and particularized injury resulting from the establishment of the CCID court or the challenged appointment of a judge or prospectors for the court. Okay, so well, let me read a little more, then I'll break it down. Following the ruling, the NAACP filed an appeal with the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, which granted a temporary stay that blocked the court's opening. But on January 4th, the three-judge appeals panel upheld Wingate's decision in a unanimous vote, vacated the temporary administrative stay, and denied a request for injunction, ruling the plaintiff's lack of standing. Okay, so what they did was they turned around. The NAACP went in and said they want to file for this injunction. An injunction is just a cease to act, right? So whatever the action is, they're trying to stop it. Okay, Cap is something like a defense attorney too. You understand? No, but I'm just kidding. But so they turned around and went in and put that in. They granted it. Then the next day they reviewed it and they denied it and said that there was no proof that anyone was in any current or imminent danger. You know what I'm saying? Concrete or imminent danger. Okay, so um, what they were talking about was that they were saying that no one is in any actual danger. No, who has denied you, the right to vote? Who is trying to prosecute you? Who is trying to do this? And they say, well, no one. But what it does is just presents the fear, right, of being prosecuted, of being denied by the new rules. And why they're saying this, because they know that these people that oppress us have been known to oppress us in every single way. As soon as the police, I don't care if it was just two of them, but they said it's going to be more than what it already is in this predominantly black city. To where now, of course, they know more oppression is coming. They know it, right? These people that live there are going through it now, and they already know it's more coming. So by them not being able to provide any substantial evidence saying that, okay, somebody has actually said I can't vote, or someone has potentially said I can't vote, then there's no proof of this, so we have to shut it down and proceed and continue on, right? So that's basically what happened there. Okay, now what I don't understand is, when do our people just lose hope in this system, man? To where you're not going, let them go do whatever the hell they want to do, whatever law they want to pass, whatever police they want to pass, how much police presence they want to put. How about black men, Hispanic men, Native Indian men and women, and children? You understand? How about we stop being criminals? I remember when Commander General YAHANNA said that. That's how we gonna fix this thing. You understand? Is stop being criminal. Stop playing into their system. If we would come together, you don't have to, do what you got to do to feed your family and sell something, or sell your body even, or steal something. You wouldn't have to do any of that if we all came together as a people and learn to take care of each other. Stop being so goddamn selfish, talking about you got needs, you got a bill, you got family, you got kids. We all do. We all got bills, we all got kids, but if we come together, we could do more. You understand? And then guess what? Our brothers that are out here doing less, what I'm saying, and are in need, they won't have to do anything strange for no change. They won't have to commit any crimes to even go to jail, right? So that wouldn't even affect us. So like I said, let these people put all the laws they want in place. You understand? But guess what? We need to come together. That's the solution, man. The solution ain't going to them and trying to convince them that, hey, you know what? You need to treat these people fairly, because they're not. They're never going to get. In Vogue said that. Don't y'all remember that song? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. White people are never going to get it. They're never going to get it that you are a human being with your black ass. They never are going to get it that you are actually a man or a woman and you mean something to somebody with your black ass. They are never going to get it, man. It's like beating a dead horse. Like, think about a big ass dead horse on the ground. You beating it, tell it get up, and the thing is just still laying there, dead as a doorknob. That's even in the scriptures where anything, I'm paraphrasing, the word landed on the ears of a deaf adder. You understand? Like, all of our pleas and our cries and our complaints, when it comes to the white man, it's landing on the ears of a deaf deer. You understand? And a deer that's deaf, what is it doing? It's running wild. It's going everywhere. Them kind of deers that run in front of your cars. You understand? And tear your whole damn car. But guess what? They don't hear nothing. They don't hear you blowing the horn. They don't, none of that. You understand? You keep saying, stop, you're hurting me, you're oppressing me, you're killing me. Because I have a black son, hands up, don't shoot. I am a man, equal rights, civil rights, and all of this and all of that. You doing all of that. And they are never going to hear you, man. Do you think they're hearing them brothers and sisters that's in Mississippi right now that's complaining and went and filed an appeal? Did they hear it? Nope. They turned around and said, "Okay, we're going to grant the stay," and then the next day said, "Nope, I agree with him. No, no proof, no evidence, no nothing. Continue on." They're not going to hear it, man. They don't give a damn how much you think you're going to be oppressed in the near future. They don't care about how much you think the police is going to pull you. Ooh, I got another article too about that, about the police pulling brothers over here in the city of St. Louis, like they have nothing else to do. You know, it's crazy. So, like I said, what we need to do is we need to put more energy into coming together as a people, not going to march and protest and vote and none of that. We've been marching and protesting here in this country. You can look it up, for over 108, almost 10 years. And we still doing it? Who in the fuck marches that long, man? Who in the fuck protests that long? And you still ain't getting no results. We're still being unalived everywhere we go. We're still being oppressed. There are statistics that you can pull right here in the city of St. Louis and Ferguson, Missouri. They have statistics where, when it comes to traffic stops, right, they admit to, and the statistics show and prove that black people get pulled over more, white people get pulled over less. White people have more drugs and guns. Black people have less drugs and guns. White people commit more crimes. Black people commit less crimes. And guess what? Guess who's getting pulled over the most? Guess who's getting stopped the most? Us. You know? So, like I said, what we need to do, we need to channel our anger and our frustration and our efforts in a different way. We need to do something different. And going to them, begging them and pleading them, and oh, this is like modern day slavery. They know it's modern day slavery. You are their slave. And the white man plans on mastering your ass. So, like I said, at some point, we got to come back. What they call it? We got to go back to the drawing board. We got to figure this thing out. We got to do something else. And that something else is to come together with your people and your people only. You understand? And if you want to do so, go to ISUPK.com. You understand? And get up under Commander General YAHANNA, and we can see this thing through, because he has the answers. He has the solution to every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian problem, dealing with each other and our oppressors and the other nations that hate us. So, like I said, if you want to know, you want to find out, you want to get down, go to ISUPK.com. You understand? In the city near you. And if you're here in St. Louis, you can call us at 314-696-8288. That's my direct number to our school here in the city of St. Louis. All right. And do not forget our food drive that we got going down on the 20th of January 2024, starting at 10, ain't going to end till 3. We got a marathon going on. We're going to 3 different tent city locations, man. And Commander General YAHANNA got us out here feeding the homeless of our people, man, the unhoused of our people, right? Because guess what? Everybody else has forgotten about them, but Commander General YAHANNA has not. So, and if you would like to volunteer or donate, you understand, call that same number, 314-696-8288. $20, $10, $5, whichever one you got. You understand? They can help feed more people, man. Send it. Send it to our Cash App, which is hashtag ISUPK STLOUIS in all caps. All right. And with that, Shalom, Israel.